Hey, it's DJ Mojo here. In this video, I'll be sharing with you some behind the scenes and some fun wedding highlights from Mike and Ramona's wedding down at the LaVentura Event Center in San Clemente, California. This video goes out to all the engaged couples who are looking to maybe getting married at the LaVentura Event Center, or just anyone who is looking for a DJ and just wants to learn more about how weddings work. And I get to share with you how I do my weddings so you can get to learn more about me as well. So if this sounds like you, if you're interested, watch this video and I hope you enjoy. By the way, if this is your first time watching one of my videos on YouTube, I'm DJ Mojo, a DJ down here in Southern California, and I specialize in weddings, and I also do private parties and corporate work as well. And I like to work with couples who love music, and I'm there to help bring good vibes, good music, and good energy. Well, anyhow, in this video, you're gonna see some clips of me talking to the camera, you're gonna see some people dancing, you're gonna see some special surprises, and I'm gonna walk you through how everything went for Mike and Ramona's wedding. I have my timeline in front of me, and I'll be walking you through the flow, the timeline, the music choices, and also some other special moments to point out from Mike and Ramona's wedding. All right, let's cut to the footage. This is Mike and Ramona's wedding at the LaVentura Event Center. First of all, this was such a fun wedding. We had about 189 people. It's a Filipino-Indonesian wedding, and it happened in this beautiful venue called LaVentura Event Center. And it was my first time working there, and fortunately, I was able to do a site visit of the place and just really getting to know the people involved in the venue space and getting familiar of the different areas involved, whether it's the parking, the ceremony area, the cocktail hour area, and the reception, and any other small details that I would need, especially the power and any other things that we can do with the venue. In terms of the timeline, we had guests arrive around 4 o'clock, and we had a live quartet out in the ceremony, and I was able to help them connect into my sound system. Although they are in charge of the music, I was there in charge of making sure that they can be heard clearly for all of the 189 guests out there. I'm also in charge of the microphone situation, making sure that everyone can hear the vows and of course the officiant. As a DJ, it is so important to connect with everyone involved, especially anything that's involved with the audio side of things. It is so important to have that communication before the wedding day and just get acquainted with ourselves to ensure that we have everything we need from the tech side of things. And I reached out to the quartet, figuring out what they need so they can plug into my system and we can project their sound. To make this happen on the day of, you have to arrive early, and that's what we did. So guest arrives at 4. We did our sound checks around 3:30 just to ensure everything works well. For the ceremony area, it was a tight spot. We had the live quartet up in front along with me. I used one speaker to cover the whole space, and I helped them plug all their cables into my mixer board. For my mixer board, I use my Yamaha MG10, which is like a 10-channel mixer, and I helped plug all the musicians into my board and balance out the levels so it sounds great when they play music before, during, and after the ceremony. After we have everything set up for the ceremony and also the setup inside, which we'll talk about in a bit, now it is time for the moment to begin for Mike and Ramona to get married. Really quickly, just before we cover that segment, the space is beautiful and beautifully decorated with flowers. I want to give a shout out to the florist who really made the place pop and really made it lovely. Cheska makes things, and I'll leave the information down below and so you can check her out. And also some amazing photographers and videographers. Give a shout out to the photographer Bright Moments, Brian and Greta, and also the videographer for that evening, Diana When Films. I'll leave all of her information down below so you can check them out. The ceremony was a success. We had an officiant, Shiva, who was the cousin of the groom, and she did an amazing job for this ceremony. And Mike and Ramona are married. So it was really great, fun times, and now it is time to continue the celebration for the cocktail hour. Now, for the Laventure Event Center with 189 people, there are some logistics involved to ensure a smooth flow. We had to move the guests from the ceremony area that happened outside in the courtyard over to the front foyer of the venue space, and we had to flip the ceremony space into a cocktail hour space. So we had to temporarily hold guests outside. I mean, the place is beautiful. If you've never been to Laventure Event Center, I highly recommend that you check it out. We had guests enjoy the foyer. There was a bar out there. I had a separate speaker system out there with some music to keep things going while we're flipping up the ceremony space and turning it into the cocktail hour space. Now, before I go over the flow of the reception program from Mike and Ramona's wedding, I want to share with you my setup that I've had at their wedding. One of the notable things that I've done for their wedding is that I used my white speakers, and the white speakers that I've used are the white RCF Evox 12 speakers. They sound great, and I'm so glad that I have them, and I chose them because it matches with the walls and it has a cleaner look. That's a great thing about having multiple speakers, is that depending on the situation, you can choose speakers to really match with the aesthetics of the room. But anyhow, I used my white RCF Evox 12 speakers for that space, and it covered the whole room really well. And I also used my new Ape Lab Sticks XL 2.0s, which I attached them on the poles of my white RCF Evox 12s. Sounds great, and I'm staying within the Ape Labs ecosystem, so it was super easy to control all my lights, not just with the remote control, but I also have the ability to control them using Sound Switch, which, if you're interested, DJs, if you're watching this video, I'll leave it up in the card here to learn more about that. Oh yeah, here's another thing. I also made a slideshow that I created and posted up on my video DJ booth. Shout out to Toadmatic for this amazing DJ booth that they've made for DJs. I am able to transport all my material, my equipment is all plugged in. I only have to connect a few wires and I'm good to go. But I really like this video feature. It gets a lot of, I guess, great feedback. I got lots of great feedback from vendors, from guests, and from just everyone who sees it, because it's different and it adds more of a personalized taste to the whole wedding experience. While guests are dancing and having a good time here on the dance floor, they're able to see my screen. So they just sent me the pictures and I made a video slideshow out of it. So, hey, that's Ramona and Mike right there. I created a slideshow together for the couple, and I ran that on a loop throughout the whole night, and it was a hit. Hey, it's Joe, DJ Mojo. I've been where you are, passionate about DJing, dreaming of making it my full-time career. And guess what? I did it. Now I'm here to help you reach that same goal, especially in the wedding scene. It's called Wedding DJ Mastery Elevated, a community where we connect every week on coaching calls. I'll be sharing the same knowledge and principles that help me succeed, and together we'll adapt them to your journey. As a founding member, you get to start with a free 7-day trial and then enjoy a special discounted rate. Join now and I'll see you inside. Now back to the video. Now I'll be talking about the flow and the timeline. So after we had guests at their seats, about 15 minutes or so, we started with the grand entrance of the parents and also the wedding party. That was really fun. They all have their own songs. The groom's people have one song, which was 24K Magic.
David Tompkins and RJ D-Log.
Bridesmaids came into Same Squad by Pilo. Yes, that was a fun hype song, and I did play some Bay Area music later that night. That was super fun. And then for the couple, I played About Damn Time by Lizzo, and that was a fun time. And when they came in, they did a little like skit, and they really took that moment to just make it fun. After the grand entrance, I had their wedding party take their seats, and we continued with their first dance, and they've chosen Consider Me by Alan Stone. We even had a special surprise for Ramona. Now, Mike had been carefully communicating with me prior to the wedding through email and just letting me know about his plans to play the piano and sing to his wife, Ramona. Now it was very important to know exactly what's needed to make this moment happen, and I used my instrument cable, and knowing how to do the technical side of things made it a seamless transition into the surprise that Mike had for Ramona. I'm so glad that part of the evening went really well and we all worked together as a team. That was such a great moment to see from Mike to Ramona.
Oh, baby, I'll tell you the truth. 'Cause when your sky is gray, oh, I will give you blue.
And we also had the parent dances with Mike and his mom and Ramona and her father. And of course, as a Filipino tradition, there is the money dance, which we've had as well. So after we got most of the formalities out of the way, it is time to dance and have a good time. During my dance set, I played a mixture of about everything. Some hip hop, some pop, some Latin, and just really good party music that got everybody going. It was such a fun time, and it's really just adapting to the music styles, the vibe, the energies, the highs and the lows, and just really putting it all together. So my set was more of an open format set. I didn't stick to just one genre. I had to read the room and play music accordingly to how people feel. We had a last dance with all other guests, and then we invited everybody out to line up for the grand exit, where they're going to blow bubbles as Mike and Ramona walk out. After we invited everybody outside, we just had the room to ourselves. It was me, Mike, and Ramona. Mike and Ramona wanted to do something special to really remember and cherish the day that they've just shared with their family and loved ones. We continued with a private last dance. And it was just Mike and Ramona on the dance floor, really bringing it all together. So that was such a sweet moment. I played Sweet Symphony by Joy Oladokun, and that was a great moment for them. Hey, it's Joe, DJ Mojo. I've been where you are, passionate about DJing, dreaming of making it my full-time career. And guess what? I did it. Now I'm here to help you reach that same goal, especially in the wedding scene. It's called Wedding DJ Mastery Elevated, a community where we connect every week on coaching calls. I'll be sharing the same knowledge and principles that help me succeed, and together we'll adapt them to your journey. As a founding member, you get to start with a free 7-day trial and then enjoy a special discounted rate. Join now and I'll see you inside. Now back to the video. After the private last dance, we continue with the grand exit, and we had everybody cheer and blow bubbles as they go through. By the way, these aren't just any kind of bubbles. These are LED bubble shooters. That was such a fun time. I didn't even know LED bubble shooters existed, but that's a great idea if you're looking to have something fun for your grand exit. Instead of just your foam sticks, there are so many other props out there that you can use for your grand exit. After the grand exit, Mike and Ramona took off in their getaway car, and they live happily ever after. It was such an amazing time, and as we were packing up, I even got a testimonial from Diane and her assistant who were the video team at the wedding, and this is what they had to say.
Hi, I'm Diana with Diana Nguyen Films, and this is my second shooter, Danielle. We just finished a wedding for Ramona and Mike, and we worked with DJ Mojo, and he was amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah, kept the dance floor full all night.
So good.
So fun. He's on my vendor list.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 recommend. 100%.
Well, there you have it. That was Mike and Ramona's wedding. I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough of how their wedding went, and I hope you got some ideas that you may want to incorporate at your wedding coming up. If you find this helpful, please give this video a like and leave a comment down below. If you are interested in working with me and for me to possibly DJ your wedding, there is a link below so you can schedule a meeting with me and I can get to know you better and really see what's going to be important for you on your wedding day and see how I can help. It's been such a great pleasure to share with you what went down for Mike and Ramona's wedding. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch more of my videos for more wedding content, DJ content, and also for any of the DJs out there who are watching this video right now, follow me at Wedding DJ Mastery and check out my website to learn more if you want to take your DJ business to the next level. Anyhow, that's it for now. Watch my other videos up here.